I'm going to give you my strategy, back-tested data on the strategy of an entire year. I'm going to break down how I manipulate funded accounts in my favor to make it easier to get payouts than it is to not get payouts from them. To literally, it's easier to get payouts from these accounts than it is to blow them. And I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. And it's absolutely insane what you can do with these funded accounts. I'm going to go step by step through everything. I'm going to try to wrap it up in less than 10 minutes so I don't waste any of your time. So make sure you watch the entire video. And if you're hyped for this information that I'm about to drop, banger information, I've got multiple payouts doing what I'm about to show you. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe for more trading content. Let's go ahead and get into this. So let me show you guys why trading is easier than you think. First off, we all know the basics, bro. I know my boy Umar posted about this recently. Trading, you're making money by clicking buttons when seeing candles on a screen. Okay, it's already an easy thing to look at. Now, a lot of people overcomplicate it by doing too much stuff at once. I was in that position not too long ago, and I was just didn't know what I want to do. And we all know that when you finally stick with one thing is when you start seeing the best results, because when you go 100% into one thing, that's the only real way to know if you're going to make it or not, right? Because if you're not giving your all and you're not all set on one thing, then you're splitting your energy between a bunch of stuff and it's just not going to work as well, right? So let me give you guys the strategy that I've been using in order to maximize my growth and just simplify trading for me more than ever. I don't stress about trading anymore. I don't think about it as much anymore. I'm very robotic and the results just speak for themselves. Okay, so this is a back-tested sheet of an entire year. This was last year, 2024. We also have back-tested data on 2 years previous to that, and also some back-tested data on 2025. 2025 has been the best year so far with this model, and I will continue to adapt as we go. But this is a very simple and mechanical model that is absolutely insane for what it is, right? It's super simple and it's profitable in the way that I'm going to show you. So this is a year's worth of data. This is the one we want to look at right here. The 50-point stop loss ended up being the best one. I tested multiple different stop sizes, risk management types, and ratios, and 1 to 2 ended up being the best one. So across 196 trades taken in 2024, almost 200 trades, we had a 43% win rate on a 1 to 2. And let me show you guys that right here. We had a 43% win rate on a 1 to 2, as you guys can see, right? So you can see right there. We're going to make that a little bit bigger. 43% win rate on a 1 to 2, which is absolutely insane, okay? That can make you a lot of money, right? Anything above a 33.33% win rate on a 1 to 2 makes you money. Now, what is this strategy? How good is it? We're talking about, of course, it has loss streaks, but on win streaks, even like this, a 4-win streak, these types of weeks right here, bro, you will make so much money with funded accounts. It's unreal. So let me show you guys my results. This is my one of the first my funded futures accounts that I actually got. So if we go ahead and go to March, I had a very green month, allowing me to get my first $1,200 payout, right? I was still sizing pretty small. I was scared of blowing my account, but as I got more comfortable, I started sizing up. This was April, another green month with another $1,200 payout. You may see a lot of red, but look how big the wins are, right? $500, $500. This one's more than the average loss, right? Because we're losing 100 on these trades. This is 200, 100, 500, 100, right? On these, I sized down because I just need a little bit of money to get a payout. But I just want to show you guys. May. I've been very strict on the 1 to 2s in May, so we're actually up like 3 Rs on May, or more, I believe. Yeah. So we had 4 wins of 1 to 2 and only 3 losses so far on 1 to 2. So we're up in May already. It's been a pretty good month, and I've gotten payouts, right? These are the account payouts, 1,200, 1,200. Now, what I mainly wanted to show you guys though is what is the strategy, right? And why can you make so much money trading? First off, these accounts cost $97, right? So if we do some quick math, $97, it's round to 100, obviously. So we divide that by 12. 1,200 divided by 97. Bro, what are we doing? You get 12 times, bro. You can blow through 12 accounts and then get a payout and still be break even. Like, come on, who's blowing 12 accounts, right? So on these accounts, it's actually easier to get payouts than it is to lose it, because the only rule really that they have is a 40% consistency rule. So meaning 40% consistency, whatever you make in one day the most, right? You want to know that number. Whatever you make in one day, the most you make in one day, divide that number by 0.40. So let's say you're aiming to make $600 a day, which is what I was doing for my first payout. $600 a day, divide that by 0.40, you get $1,500, right? That's your profit target, making max $600 a day, and you can get a withdrawal, right? So you literally only need to win 2.5 times, because if we divide by 2.5, we get 600. 2.5 R's above, 2.5 wins above, break even, and you get a payout. But guess what? The drawdown on this account is $2,500. So what's greater, $2,500 or $1,500? You have $1,000 more of room if you want to get the max payout on this account to blow it than to get a payout. So it's literally easier to get a payout than to blow this account. It's actually insane. And when you pair that up with a profitable strategy, proper risk management, trading consistently every single day, it's a no-brainer that you're going to get payouts, right? So what is this strategy? I'll give it to you right now real quick. So this is the 15-minute orb. So basically, go to 9:30 a.m. I'm on the 5-minute chart right now, but you would want to go on the 15-minute and then mark out. We have the opening candle, so 9:30 opening candle. So from 9:30 all the way to the 9:40 candle closure at 9:45. So once start at 9:30, and then at 9:45 we're done, right? When it hits 9:45, the last that first 15-minute candle is gonna close, and I'll actually show you guys here real quick where that is and what that looks like. It's right here. So this is the first 15-minute candle right here, 9:30, as y'all can see, and ends up closing at 9:45. The next one opens at 9:45. So we mark out the high right here, mark out the low right here, and then go back to the 5-minute time frame. On the 5-minute time frame, this is a super mechanical strategy. I'm talking, bro, if you do not know what you're doing with trading, you want to simplify trading to make it super simple, trade like a robot, this stuff works. Backtest it for yourself before you say anything in the comments. Backtest the way I'm about to show you. So I'm on NQ, by the way, NQ or MNQ, whichever one. And then you're going to enter, you would enter, this is what I do. Not financial advice, by the way, but this is what I do, and I've been making bread with it. Once we have our range marked out, we're going to wait for a 5-minute candle open outside of this range. So once we get a candle open outside of this range is when we're going to enter. So for example, once we break here, I'm not entering yet. Okay, I'm waiting for the next 5 to open outside, telling me that, okay, we're starting to build structure outside of this range. So we're most likely actually breaking out, because the 5-minute candle is showing signs of this, right? So we're typically, you catch trend days like this, right? You'll catch the breakout and you'll get that retest. So this 5-minute candle opened outside of the range once we broke out of this one. And as soon as this candle opens, I would set my limit order right here for shorts, right? If the opposite had happened to the upside, we break up and then we get a candle that opens outside, a 5-minute candle that opens outside, I would set my entry for longs on the retest. So I would just wait to get retested. As you can see, that next 5-minute candle right here actually ends up tapping us in. And then my stop loss is always 50 points right now. Okay, with the current market, how it moves right now, 50 points. I don't care. I'm not trying to overcomplicate this. A lot of people say, okay, you could try out different RRs, use this last swing, use the last high and low of the candle. Sure, I haven't back tested that personally. It might be better. If you want to back test it together with me, let me know, and we can find some way to improve this even further. But this strategy has had months where it's like a 65 to 70% win rate in a month. It's had insane months, especially in 2025. Some months are red, but when you look at it, the bigger picture, I've come out green, okay, in the back test and all the trades that I've been doing, okay? I have yet to have a red month with this so far. Hopefully May and June isn't, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. I go for a 1 to 2R, targeting 100 points. And that is the model. So wrapped it up in less than 10 minutes for you guys. If you guys do want to join our free Discord, we post every single trade that we take, literally every single trade that we take inside of our Discord, broken down step by step like that, as you can see. I post recaps. We have free course, free guides, strategy guides in there for you guys. a bunch of stuff for you guys to take a look at and just chat it up with us. And you can literally ask us any questions. We also trade live in there every single morning. If you want to join, check the link at the top of the description. And please, please, please help me reach 1,000 subs and spread the word of this strategy. This is the 15-minute orb that my boy Isaac put me onto, and we all trade it inside of our Discord, but we also have other strategies we trade as well. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you out in any way, drop a like, subscribe, and comment something nice. I'll post it on my Instagram story. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.